For about 28 days every month, this track sits quiet in the middle of a cow pasture in rural Louisiana. The lights are off, the gates are closed, and it's just a dirt driveway and red clay. But on 2 Saturdays each month, it comes alive with the sound of go-karts and the excitement of kids and adults from all across the region. This is 593 Motorsports Kart Club, our home track. And right now, there's a lawsuit trying to shut it down.
Hey, I'm Harper, and this is 593 Motorsports Kart Club in Zachary, Louisiana. It's my home track. It's where I learned to race and where I made friends and where I like to spend time with my family. First time I came here, I felt scared because I didn't have any friends. And then after a little while, me and Leighton and Madison and Andy became best friends. My favorite time that I came here was probably last week. Last time I got more points from, one more point from Leighton to win the championship. One night my cart wasn't fast enough, so we had to regear the whole entire thing with a different motor. And then we missed a heat race, and then we had to come for the final race. And then I'm pretty sure I got first place. If I lost the track, it would probably be not as fun, and I probably would have not have met Leighton after a little while, and not have seen her, and we probably couldn't have raced for a while. The most thing I would miss the most is probably having a mini wedge to be able to drive around, because I can't ride it in my driveway or anything because it has rocks and it's not like this track. One thing I'll never forget is winning the championship.
As a racer, running a track comes with responsibilities, and we know that. That's why we went through the legal process to work with the City of Zachary to get a conditional use permit so we could keep running this track the right way. At the city council meeting, everyone had a chance to be heard. Some people spoke in favor of the track and some people spoke against it. The council heard what 593 meant to the families and the kids that race here, and also what it was like to live near the track. After all of that, the council voted to approve our conditional use permit so we could keep operating the track here for our families and our children. This is Harper, my daughter. My wife and I adopted Harper from foster care. Because of the life she was exposed to before she was born, Harper experiences life different than most of us. Harper is diagnosed with fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. Come here, Ruby. I want you to just stand next to Harper. This is what FSAD looks like. These children are the same exact age. Harper's tiny. Thank you, Ruby. You can go sit down. In addition to her small size, Harper has been diagnosed with sensory processing disorder, ADHD, and autism. FASD is a type of brain injury, and she will be developmentally delayed throughout her entire adolescence. We have dedicated our lives, my wife and I, to giving Harper the best life that she can get. She has had numerous therapists, has been under the care of the LSU Psychological Service Center and LSU Med School. She lives a great life and brings joy to everybody around her. But there are some things that are still hard. Mainstream schools are a struggle, making friends can be difficult, and team sports aren't really an option because of her size and her social delays. But there's one thing that Harper loves. She loves driving go-karts. And thanks to 593 Motorsports, kids like Harper have a place to be themselves and enjoy a sport that they can be good at. Harper spends every week looking forward to being at the track where she can play with her friends and compete as an individual to win a race. What started with Harper has spread throughout our family. We now own 4 karts. I race, my son races, and we help out at the track every chance we get. Having a facility like this in Zachary serves not just the people who lived here, but all of Southeast Louisiana. The people at the track are kind and respectful. They've done all they can do to welcome us and accommodate the entire community. The engines we use on most of these classes are 6.5 horsepower. Before I came here today, I got on HomeDepot.com. The smallest riding lawnmower on HomeDepot.com is 10.5 horsepower, almost twice the size of the engines we run. So all we're looking to do is run 4 or 5 of these little engines at a time on a small track in the middle of a cow pasture, quarter mile to a half a mile away from a bunch of houses. No one should object to that. We have an opportunity to do something safe and fun for kids and get them off the video games, keep them off the streets, and make a better life for kids like Harper. I respectfully ask that you approved the request for the conditional use permit. We thought the hardest part was over once Zachary approved the conditional use permit. But after the meeting, a group of homeowners near the track filed a lawsuit against 593 and the City of Zachary to try to overturn the conditional use permit, which we had legally obtained. We're not lawyers and this isn't legal advice. We're just here to share what this track means to us and our families.
That night at the meeting, probably upset because they were trying to close the track down. And we didn't know if it would close down or not. Because a lot of people were saying it was loud. And then we got the track back. It felt like probably happiness because we got our track back.
My name is Joshua O'Neill. I am the owner of 593 Motorsports Kart Club. So at 593, we are a dirt oval go-kart track. The track means the world to me. A lot of the kids, I'm not gonna say a lot, we have a few kids that have had different, if you see them out in public, you might think, oh, that kid's kind of strange, or that kid's got this disorder, or that kid's autistic, or whatever the case may be. To see these kids develop and learn how to do something that in general people think, oh, to race cars or go-karts, you've got to be at this level, or you got to be this type of person, or you got to be this smart. And while, yeah, that's true, you do have to be smart. You do have to have certain abilities, certain talents. It's not a standard set of abilities. You take these kids that would normally get picked last, and to watch their progress from being scared to hear a go-kart run to freaking out the first time we crank up a go-kart with them sitting in it, to watching them just fly by 2 or 3 other go-karts and win. We've got one little girl that, you know, she just did not want anything to do with it when we first started. She had the time of her life with me pulling her around on a go-kart that wasn't running. And there came an instance a while back where she flipped her go-kart with the, you know, of course she has a cage, but she rolled it. And the first thing she said when we got over there is my car okay? Can I keep going? And to see that progression of these kids is just amazing to me. Everything that we do, I try my best to take the neighbors and the surrounding community into consideration. One of the things that we did to address one of the concerns is, I knew that dust was going to be a concern, and it was mentioned by one of the neighbors. So we put crushed asphalt down the majority of the road, so that when we drive in and out, the crushed asphalt, of course being, you know, crushed blacktop, doesn't create dust like limestone, dirt, or gravel. We go as far as to, on race days, we put plenty of water down on the track. We also have the track topped with red clay, which red clay is of course, clay sandy mixture. Not really any dust or topsoil, which is what creates dust. So that keeps that down. We've put fences up to mitigate the noise. We make sure that everybody has mufflers on all of their engines. No one is allowed to race without without the mufflers on their engines.
We understand we can make noise. A lot of us live here too, and we want to do the right thing to be good neighbors. That's why, as part of the conditional use permit, it limits the number of days of month we can race, it limits the types of karts we can race to the ones that aren't the loudest, and it limits the hours we can race so we aren't racing late into the night.
I don't want anybody that cares deeply and passionately about the track to act negatively to anyone else that may not feel the same way, or may not like the track, or feel that we are a nuisance. They have the right to feel that way. I don't want anybody to post anything or talk to them in any kind of bad way. Just like we got a right to love the track and love everything that we're doing, they do have a right to feel like it's a nuisance. So just remember, the kids are watching. They look up to us, everyone, and we should always be aware that they're watching us, and hold ourselves to a higher standard than those who seek to put us down.
For a lot of these kids, this is their only sport. It keeps them off their phones, gives them a chance to get outside, and gives them a goal to chase. They learn what it's like to set up a kart, how to work with a team, what it's like to win and to lose, and they can do all that in a controlled environment and off the streets. And it's more than just racing. It's about spending weekends with family and building friendships that'll last a lifetime.
We are here to help teach the kids and the teenagers and adults as well. It's not, these things don't have to be drilled into just kids. Everyone. We're a family-oriented facility. We're here to have fun and teach them how to be better adults, how to have better sportsmanship, how to handle adversity.
If 593 closes, I don't just lose a racetrack, I lose my home track. I lose the place where I've grown up racing. If you believe tracks like 593 should exist for kids like me, we need your help. Please like this video so more people see it. Share it with your friends and subscribe so you can follow what happens next. We did our best trying to follow the rules and do this the right way. I don't know what the court will decide, but I really hope I get to keep racing at my home track. Thanks for watching and thank you for supporting 593 Motorsports Kart Club.